Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to HollingsWorthless podcast. This will be for, well, it's Wednesday the 22nd. It's supposed to be for, but it's coming out Thursday the 23rd. As always, I'm your host, Big Irish J, and we have my good buddy slash former roommate slash one of my besties, Manny Martin.
Hello there, Jason. How are you?
Just the whole time I call you Manulus, you call me. So I did a part one with Kane of bombing and green room stories. Before, I guess we should, like last time, the thing in the news was Will Smith's shit.
Oh my God.
I don't like, dude, and I was going to say now it's Kanye, but dude, the same way I felt about Will Smith, I feel the same about Kanye. Like, Will Smith just, dude, was in pain through that shit. And I was like,
yeah.
I can't make fun of that. And Kanye is in, I mean, dude, he's hurting.
Yeah, it looks so uncomfortable. And I mean, you know, mental health is a motherfucker, but, you know, to go through it in a celebrity status is something completely different, man. I mean, we have a breakdown. Nobody really knows. But, you know, somebody on that level, it's just like, damn, the whole world sees you, judges you, and just shits on you. So
I know. Dude, it's like, it's brutal, dude. I'm like, fucking, man. And then Kim Kardashian posted her shit, but yeah, let's get on to more fun stuff. Fucking, I made a list of shit as I remembered it.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I bring these up. So some of these you may know, most of these you probably know.
Okay.
But we were talking and you started to tell me one. And so, and just for the listeners, for those that, if they're newer HollingsWorthless listeners, so I was house MC at Parlor Live. Manny and I were roommates. We basically came up together in Seattle. Like when I moved from Boston to Seattle, I met Manny. It was at the Underground, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when I left the Parlor, Manny took over as the house MC, and then basically ran the club into the ground.
It just became such a shit show without you, but you know, it was good times.
It's just the fucking manager's a psycho.
Yeah. Oh my God. Just money laundering and everything else. It was. I was just fucking crazy.
No, but so we both have a shit ton of stories from the Parlor. But
yeah.
What you were starting to tell me one? I was like, save it for the podcast. And I say on all these, you can say the name if you want or not. It's all up to you.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like if you're tuning into this, you're on the inside circle. So you know what? We're gonna go all in. So you know, some of the worst shows to do in general for those of you who aren't comics are the ones where internet celebrities are headlining. Because it's like they really haven't put in all the work that all the real headliners have done. I'm not shitting on them. I mean, they found a way to get to the top and good for them. So it was a Sunday night. It was like an all-black show. And Jay knows, like, I struggle at those a little bit. Just, you know, from you hear the way I speak. I use all my syllables. Sometimes they look at me like, oh, you motherfucker, you're not one of us. You know what I mean? But I am. I love, you know what I mean? I was raised in the Bay Area, bitch. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, you know, so, but here's the thing. Ralph was hosting, and for those of you who don't know who Ralph Porter is a beast of a comic. He was actually on my episode of Kevin Hart's Heart of the City on Comedy Central, and to follow him is already challenging enough in itself. But the show starts late, as, you know, all black shows do. And so we jump in. It's like,
I can't get canceled if you're saying it.
I'm saying it. I'm letting you know. So this shit was like, I want to say it was supposed to start at 7:30. This is a Sunday, mind you. It's not a holiday weekend, just a straight Sunday. So people got to work the next day. So the show starts at 8. I get up on stage, and I've been working this bit that's like, it was hitting really hard at the time. And for those of you who don't know, it's about this girl named Amanda Knox. And Amanda Knox, you know, Google her, you'll understand the whole story. I was put in a room with her. I didn't know I was in a room with her. I told this crazy story, and I basically likened it to saying that it was like my buddy, like if I had left like a white woman in a room alone with OJ and she didn't know who OJ was, right? So I likened it to that. And so I told the story on stage. And then I was like, for those of you who didn't even get that, that would be like me leaving my niece alone in a room with R. Kelly. So the crowd just groans, you know what I mean? And I'm like, whatever. But it got laughs. And so I get off stage, and security is like, yo, man, there's these 3 white girls that are pissed at you. I'm like, I didn't even say anything racist tonight. I don't know what they're upset about.
Yeah, you're like, not tonight.
So
I don't do the racist stuff.
Yeah, I don't do the racist stuff on the Lord's Day. I don't do that. So I go out in the hallway. 5'2" girl, hoop earrings, long fingernails, white girl. She literally comes up to me and she's like, yo, you're a bitch. I'm like, whoa. I was like, all right. I was like, okay. She's like, yeah, you're a piece of shit. I was like, who are you? And she was like, my name is Ashley. I'm like, okay. And then she was like, Ashley Knox. I was like, oh, shit. So Ashley Knox, Amanda Knox, and one of her other sisters were all sitting in the crowd. They heard the whole joke. So she berates me. She says all these things to me along the lines of like, yo, you compare my sister to OJ. Difference is my sister was found not guilty. I was like, so was OJ. That doesn't mean he didn't do it. You know what I mean? So I said that. And then I said something else along the lines of, she said something like, my sister just wants to live her life in peace. You know what I mean? And, and I'm like, you be like that chick she killed, you know what I mean? And then like, but I said that in my head. I said it in my head. I didn't say it out loud. So anyways, I felt really bad. Amanda came out. I apologized. She was devastated. And then the second show came around and I was like, I have a better chance of winning the Powerball than this really actually happened. And so as a comic, that's a story you got to tell, you know what I mean? Cause this will never happen, ever again in life. And I gotta tell it how it is. But here's the thing, black show, second show, Sunday night, people got to work Monday. The second show doesn't start till 11 p.m. So people are already pissed.
And it's supposed to start at like 9:30, right?
It's supposed to start at 9:30, right? So Ralph goes up on stage. He gets a few chuckles and literally just nothing. So I'm like, I know I'm going to eat it. And I was trying to tell the club manager, I was like, it's cool if I don't even go up on stage, man. I was like, you just bring the headliner up.
We're already running late. I'm doing
Exactly. And so I was like, I don't really need to go up there, right? And so anyways, I go up on stage and I jump into my bits. They're not hitting. And then I'm just like, you know what? Let me try to tell this Amanda Knox story that literally just happened. I tell it. And even that only got a few chuckles. And then I try to close it on something and it's just silent, right? And I was just like, that's my time, guys. And so I walk off stage and this asshole dude in the corner was like, Manny, you just bombed, right? And I was like, well, I still got your money, motherfucker. And I just walked out. And Ralph was like, he didn't bomb. He was like, shut the fuck up, you know what I mean? Trying to back me up and shit. But I still remember that bomb. It was literally how you find that one person in the crowd that's just laughing with you? And I was just talking to that one white girl in the crowd. I was like, hey, you know what I mean?
Dude, I mentioned the bombing story I told was, I won't go over it again. You know it though, is when I did the guest spot on Harold was featuring, the guy was headlining.
Yeah.
But I wrote down, and if you remember anything as we're going through these, just make a note of it.
Yeah.
So I have, I don't know, did I ever tell you the Miami, it's just referred to as the Miami bombing?
No, what was that one? I don't remember that one.
This was last Christmas. I got hired for a charity gig in Miami.
Right.
And kind of through Lucas Seeley. It was a guy that you know the story now or no?
No, just anything from Lucas is just shit.
Well, the gig he got was actually good. There was a bunch of the Miami Hurricanes national championship guys from '88 that were involved with it and stuff. And but that was on a Friday night. I got in on a Thursday, and there's a dude. What was his? Ridiculous Nicholas was his name. And he had he was my point of contact, and he had a Thursday show at the Miami Improv.
Okay.
He was like, you want to do the show? So I was like, yeah, of course. I tell Lucas I'm doing it, and Lucas is like, oh, dude, I hear it's kind of rough. Those shows are kind of rough. I'm like, he's like, yeah, it's like a black room, all black. I was like, that's fine. I like black shows, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I like black people. I have a few black friends. So we get to the show, and Yeah, he packs it out on the Thursday, all black. I don't know. I can't remember if there was a white person in the audience. And there's 2 white people on the show. Me and this young lady, girl, whatever I mean, fuck, dude, everybody's like a girl to me now because she's like 21 or something. Well, we're in the green room and she's bragging about how she just crushed her last set. And we're like, oh, really? She goes, oh, yeah, I got 2 applause breaks. And so when I hear that, I'm like, well, I mean, that's cool if you're giving like a political speech to get a applause, but I'm like, I'm going for laughs. So when she says that, all of us kind of look at each other like, all right. Mm-hmm. The host goes up, and he's not even really getting them, or I don't even think he's really trying. But this is how he ends his set. All right, guys, now remember, I'm about to bring some comics up. If you ain't feeling these comics, make sure you boo them. You got to boo them.
Yo.
He goes, if you ain't feeling the I can't believe I haven't told you the story. This is great. He's like, yeah, if you ain't feeling them, boo them. And then he says, and them napkins on your table, if you ain't feeling them, throw them napkins at the comics.
Oh my God.
So I'm listening to this going, what the fuck am I in?
Yeah.
So he doesn't even really get them that much. And so then he brings the girl on for the guest spot. Yeah. I think she's doing 5 minutes, and she comes up and she's like, I just did some type of caffeine shot or something. And she was like, it takes like 10 minutes to affect you, but I'm only up here for 5. She's saying all this shit on stage.
Yeah.
And opening. So at about 2 minutes in and not getting any laughs, she notices that somebody has thrown a Q-tip at
her. Was it used?
Yes! She even said, she goes, there's a used Q-tip on the stage. And then about 3 minutes in, finally you start hearing the DJ, the guy tells the DJ to play it.
Yeah.
And they were booing. I have it on video too. I can send it to you.
Yes.
You just start hearing, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back. No. So I'm next. I'm going up next. So
are you nervous at this point, or are you just kind of like, nah, I got this?
I'm not nervous, but I'm like, I got to address this.
Yeah.
She's one of the only white people in the whole building and just fucking ate a fat one. So this guy, he's like, we got this guy, special guest in town. I'm doing 15 minutes, by the way.
Oh, shit.
So he's like, give it up for Big Irish Jay. So I walk out, and I'm already kind of laughing to myself. I was like, yep, it's another white one. Sorry. And then I was like, I go, fuck, I said something where I had to shit on her, but I was like, great, now I have to like fucking clean back cleanup for her. Yeah. You know, I got to rip. So I did my first joke that like 95% of the time does great. And it got like that, like a chuckle. So internally, I start cracking up because I'm just like, okay, I get what this is going to be. So 15 minutes. I never get everybody in unison at the same time. Yeah. It's like, you know, this joke, this table here is feeling it. This joke, next joke, this table over here is feeling it. So I'm, you know, that's my time. Good night. I get off. Yeah. We're in the green room, and the girl, she goes, did they boo you? I go, no. And she goes, did they throw anything at you? And one of the other comics goes, yeah, laughter. And I would have gave myself for that set maybe a 6, but like Booker, everybody else was like, oh man, you killed that. And I was like, no, I didn't. That was fucking, ugh.
It's wild. Like, we hold ourselves to such a higher standard than what probably 90% of, well, I wouldn't say 90, a good 80% of comics do. It's like, I've seen people just eat shit and be like, bro, I just crushed. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'll have the whole room rocking with me, but I didn't like how one like 5-minute segment or like 1 5-second segment went. I'm like, I didn't like that set.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude. So. Oh, by the way, the last show we talked about a bunch of Phil Fox's bombings, including Richland.
That was the all-time best. He didn't even go back out and finish the show of hosting, right? I had to go.
I just remember him. I wish I had it on video. Him bringing you up, and then that fast-paced, like, he looks like a speed walker coming to me and just like, Jay, I was like, yeah, I know. It's fucking.
Dude, you know, it's funny that you say that thing about that club. It sounds like, do you remember Delay? He used to,
Oh, yeah.
he opens a lot for Bill Bellamy.
Oh, yeah.
He said he hit a club like that where the host goes up and, you know, he does his thing and he literally says to the crowd, he's like, all right, y'all better not let these niggas win tonight. So if, you know, if they're doing this and this, y'all better boo their ass off the stage. And so Delay, you know, he's ready. He goes up and he does pretty good, but it's like a rough room, right? And so he just lets the headliner know when he goes back off stage. He's like, yo, man, you better be ready because they're not playing out there. And the headliner's like, man, I'm a professional. I got this shit. Oh. And so when Delay actually came off, the host came back up and he was like, I can't believe y'all letting these niggas win tonight. He was like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? So right after that, the headliner comes up, just eats it. Like tanks, doesn't even do his full 45, meets Delay out at the bar. He's like, man, this shit is crazy out here. These fools are straight up savages. And I wonder if it's the same room because it sounded just like that host.
Dude, that guy, that reminds me of, I was at the Comedy Store. It was back when Bob Sumner used to have Turn Up Tuesday, I think it was.
Already sounds like a pleasant show.
Yeah. It was like Tuesday at the Comedy Store in the main room, and it was always packed. Okay. So this is like when I first moved down there. I got a spot on it because I think Bob had seen me at the Bay Area Black Comedy Competition, whatever. So I'm scheduled there. Some dude, he's on the show, and he's not an LA guy. I don't know who he is. He's like, you on the show? I was like, oh, yeah. He's like, yeah, me too. I think I'm closing it out. I was like, oh, cool. He goes, and he kept like, and for those listening, what I'm about to say, if anybody's doing this, then you know that they're kind of full of shit.
Yeah.
But he just kept telling me over and over again. He's like, yeah, I'm headliner from like Cincy, you know, headliner in town from Cincy. I'm like, cool, man. All right. Yeah, have fun. So I go up, I do my set, that goes fine. Everybody's having good sets. And then this dude goes up, and I'm not exaggerating when I say he did probably 10 to 15. Yo, DJ, play that. Play that.
Oh my God.
DJ played some, and the host was Red Grant. Oh, no, okay. not Red Grant. It was fuck. God damn it, I can't think of his name. But he I can visualize him, but I can't.
Like well-known guy though, huh?
Yeah, and somebody else had come in. Oh, I think Bill Bellamy had come in.
Okay.
And did a spot too after this dude. Or no, they went up before. But this dude, when he was on stage, they're like clowning him. They're like, how many times he's doing the fucking DJ play that, to where he's like, well, I don't know what the fuck they laughing at over there, but let me just. And then the dude went up. Did I say Red Grant?
Yeah.
Maybe it was. Is that the old dude or no?
So Red Grant is like a younger, like fair skin. Okay, yeah, and he opens up for Cat Williams every now and then.
Okay, yeah, it was Red Grant. I'm just Googling. Yep, it was Red Grant. And he finally went up and he was like, hey, y'all, you know, sometimes, you know, somebody comes on, you don't know how it's going to go. He's like, I don't know what the fuck all that was. I apologize. So just, I was like, hey, man, when I was left, I was like, all right, Cincy, safe travels, man. Have a good flight back.
Yo, oh my God. You know, some of the worst gigs that I think I've ever had are those corporate gigs we used to have to do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Like, so there were two back-to-back that I will never forget. They gave me the wrong company name. And so I'd written on all these jokes for the wrong company. And I'm just saying the name. Yeah, exactly. And so it was Microsoft, but I was doing somebody else's shit. I don't know. And the lady literally stops me like 5 minutes or 10 minutes and is like, you could just stop now. And I was like, all right. And
so the manager was always a cock where he would tell you who it is like literally 2 minutes before you're going on.
Exactly.
So and then he'd be like, yeah, so it's this company and they just, if you can do some jokes about it. I'm like, you're fucking telling me 2 minutes before I go on. You know, I'm trying to fucking whip up something. I don't know what fucking sprockets this company spells.
Exactly.
So, you fuck.
So yeah, so I bomb at that, but I'm like, you know what? I got paid, whatever. I'm gonna come back next week. I'm gonna hit them strong. So I got the company's name ahead of time. I got the jokes lined up. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be fire. I'm gonna do it, you know. And I hate all these, but I'm like, I'll just crowd work it, material it up. So I get there, I meet the host, and she's like, hello, Manny. I just want to let you know that nobody is actually from America, so we don't quite understand English that well.
Oh my grace!
So you have to go very slow with your jokes for us to understand them. And I was like,
Was that a Texan accent?
that was a Texas accent.
Okay.
So I get there. People are literally, so this is a demographic: India, Russia, and I think some people from China. And I'm literally on stage. Nothing is landing. Just for 30 minutes, just like people just smiling. And open mic's about to start in like probably an hour, and all the open micers are sitting there watching me bomb, just laughing their ass off.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, nothing is better in life than watching one of your fellow comics bomb.
Oh, dude.
It's
the best.
yeah, Phil Fox, like you said, it's always one of my favorite things to watch him bomb.
I'm trying to put some old stories on here. I got 2 Dwayne Goad stories.
Oh yeah.
Dwayne Goad working with fucking actually God I won't say the so Dwayne Goad, for those that don't know, Dwayne is fucking one of the funniest guys. He had the best joke when my mom died. He did. He said he like messaged me, you know, his dad had passed away years back, and he was like, you know, I went through it and stuff. You know, very nice email and he's like, man, with all this shit going on, he goes, I've been watching the news so much lately. When you said your mom died but didn't have COVID, I was like, fucking cops, man.
Oh my God, dude.
But he, I remember he was working with, I won't say the headliner's name, but I'm registering, by the way, as we're talking, I'm registering for poker. Oh, sweet, I can do it in time. I want to make sure this doesn't make noises. I'm fucking doing the podcast.
Oh, you're good.
So the headliner, Dwayne is featuring, I'm hosting, and the headliner, we'll say he does impressions. We'll just say that.
Okay.
And he also does impressions where he has the screen come down and a movie is played, and he does all the sound effects for
know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Like if you like to do this, you might have to go to an academy.
Oh, fuck the police. You know what I mean? No.
Anyways, so the first show's done, and the second show, we're all in the green room, and the fucking screen won't come down. Like it's broken or something. And the headliner's freaking out. He's like, what the fuck? You know, blah. And so he's like fucking going off on the manager. And then, as he leaves the room, Dwayne goes, how about you learn to write a fucking joke? You just write a fucking joke.
Oh my God. He's such a savage. I love him.
Oh, dude, he's the best. Also, he had, you know, Kevin Pollock.
Yes.
Oh, dude, do you know this story with Kevin Pollock?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude. So we're in the green room. I'm trying to make sure I'm not fucking missing any hands. Can you, right now, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay. So we're in the green room. It's me, Kevin Pollock, and Dwayne. And Dwayne, I'm sitting across from Kevin, and Dwayne's to the side of us, to my left, to Kevin's right. Well, he fucking, I text Dwayne something, and he does not have his alert on vibrate. So it you know, it's like goes like do. So as soon as I know that his alert is not on, is not off, or it's not on vibrate, I start texting him one-word messages.
Yeah.
I start texting him, I'm going to keep texting you until Kevin gets pissed. So his shit is just fucking on fire, just non-fucking stop. Kevin's in the green room. It's in between shows. He's trying to read a magazine or a book or something, to where eventually he starts, as it's going off, he's taking deep sighs, and he looks over and he's like, you know, I'm sure that thing's got a vibrate or a silent or something. I'm doing everything in my power not to laugh, so I leave the green room because I'm dying. But I keep texting him nonstop, and he fucking, at one, I think I'm gone for like 20 or 30 minutes. And I finally come back in the green room. Kevin's not there. He might be in the bathroom or something. And dude, Dwayne was like, dude, he goes, it's a new phone. I didn't know what the fuck to do. So I slammed it down and took the battery out. And then the next day we told Kevin what happened. And Kevin's like, why the fuck would you do that? I was like, I wanted to get this guy off the fucking show. This is a fucking annoying guy. Oh, dude, that was so
Oh,
funny.
my God.
And Dwayne just fucking trying to struggle like, oh, fuck, what do I do?
You know, it was one of my all-time favorite bomb stories. This was on, and you could probably tell it better than I can, but there was I don't want to throw him under the bus, good dude, but he's a party starter. And do you remember that one? For
Halloween? On Halloween?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can tell it. Oh, man, because you were there. I wasn't there. I just heard it.
I'll say who it is.
No, I was there. I was sitting in the crowd when it happened.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
So I'll say his name just because he had no idea. So okay, let me back up. So we had regulars all the time every weekend, and we had this one regular was a guy that was he was in a wheelchair, and he had this nurse. I don't know if it was his nurse or his girlfriend or wife, but
Yeah.
she would always be with him at the show, and she was hot as shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's Halloween weekend, and everybody is dressed up for the show, and they dressed up. He dressed up as a patient, and she dressed up as a hot nurse.
Right.
And he's in a wheelchair, one of those ones where I don't think he can move anything.
It was kind of like Stephen Hawking. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, like
gotcha.
yeah.
So I go up, I do my set. I don't know who was featuring. So Darren, they call him the party starter because he fucking gets the crowd going, has a light, and he's like, has a whistle or whatever. So he goes up, he's starting it off, it's going all right, he's looking around, he's like, looking at all the costumes, and look at this guy over here, Batman, that's cool, blah, blah. And then he sees the dude and his nurse, and he's like, fucking, that's a cool one, what's that? That's cool, you're like a patient, and it's like she's like a nurse, hot nurse, or something. I don't know what he said.
Yeah.
He said something where he was like trying to interact with him, waiting for the response, and the guy, like his response was basically like, the guy can't talk, and you could just see Darren was like, I think he even started to say like, oh, that's not, oh, okay, yeah, and so. In so many words, he was like, hey, let's try and restart this party. he goes, Jay, can you come back up and let's restart this? And I was like, all right, sure. So I'm like, blah, 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 giving up. Oh, fuck, dude. I forgot about that. Oh.
That was the best. Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck.
The only other one that I wish I was at, but I wasn't there for, was the time when you worked with Gary Valentine and his tooth fell out.
I think I told that on the last one.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was bad. I mean, and then
I didn't say his name though.
Oh, here's the one for me that was crazy. Was just green room stories from hell. Like what was
bad
your boys?
Bombing or funny green room? Doesn't have to be a bad green room.
Well,
I'll tell the Greg Fitzsimmons stuff too, because I have a lot with.
Oh yeah, you and Fitzsimmons used to have like great weekends, man. The one who was it? You remember when we worked with Amy Schumer?
Oh yeah.
And she kicked one person off the.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was Richie. And it was crazy because I was sitting there conversing with him. We're just going back and forth being funny. And he said something funny to me and I laughed. And Amy was like, don't be that guy. And we were like, what the fuck happened? And she was like, no, look at him. He's trying jokes in the fucking green room.
Don't run bits.
Don't run bits. And I was just like, whoa. And so she was like, you know what? Since you're trying to be that guy, don't bother coming back the rest of the weekend. I was like, holy shit.
Dude, there was
But she was so nice to us. I mean,
yeah, she loved us.
Yeah, I thought I walked in on her naked, and she was like, "Oh my God, you're so adorable." I was like, "Oh, okay."
And she started taking stuff off, and you're like, what?
And she thought you were sexy. She was like, "If you lost a little more weight, Jay."
I was like, "Wow, thanks." Great. I should have been like, "Yeah, you too." Who was it? I remember when Bobcat, dude, I worked with Bobcat in the last year at here in Phoenix, and he's the dude. He's one of my favorite people to work with. But when he was at the Parlor, there was a guy featuring that just Bobcat's from Boston, and this comic featuring us from Boston, and so at one point the manager tells all of us, except not Bobcat, but it tells me and the feature, hey, Bobcat wants the green room to himself, so you guys got to chill in the pool room. So we're like, all right, that's cool. So at one point I was going to get water in the green room. I knock on the door and I'm like, hey, Bobcat, I don't mean to bug you. I'm just getting a water. And he goes, Jay, it's not you. He goes, that other guy, he's fucking driving me nuts. Cause he was like so enamored with Bobcat. He was like, can I do an impression of you to you? And all this other shit, dude. It was just like, it was the fucking worst.
Oh my God. Yeah, man.
I'll tell some Fitzy stories. So Greg Fitzsimmons is fucking the best. So he comes up to the Parlor. The first time I worked with him at the Parlor, we have a great weekend. End of the weekend comes. Sorry, I got ace 10. I got to call it. End of the weekend comes, and Greg's like, do you have my number? I go, no, I don't. He goes, here, take my number. I go, okay. He goes, if you're ever in LA, give me a call, and I'll see what I can do if I can get you up or whatever. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So about 3 months later, I'm in LA, and I text him, and he doesn't answer. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna bug him,
Yeah.
So whatever. About 3 or 4 months after that, he comes back to the Parlor. We have another great weekend. We go downtown. We hang out, at Pike Place Market. End of the weekend comes. He goes, hey, do you have my number? I go, yeah. And he goes, hey, well, if you're ever in LA, give me a call and I'll see what I can do for you. And I go, okay, cool. And are you going to ignore me like you did last time? And he gets this really like sad, shocked, and like concerned look. He's like, did that really happen? I go, yeah, you told me to call you or hit you up. I was in LA. I texted you never responded back. So I just said, fuck it. He goes, oh man, good. So you won't be weird when I do it next time. Like, you fucking cock. He also did. He's been very nice to me where he's, taking me on the road with him. I featured for him at a casino, and he had like 3 or 4 books left that he was selling, and I was doing my shirts. So I've already gone up, pitched my shirts. I'm setting up the merch for him and me. And he fucking, as he's pitching his merch, he goes, yeah, and I got these books, and I just want to let you guys know that I 15% of all my sales go to the Wounded Warrior program, and Jay keeps 100% for his shirts. So I guess America is just supposed to defend itself, Jay. Fucking piece of shit.
Oh my God, man. One of the craziest ones was I had a problem with this guy's brother, and you had issues with his brother in the green room, and he kept like trying to eat Ralph's fries. You remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I've never had any issues with him.
No, you didn't. That's right. And he was like,
dude, I thought him and Ralph were gonna come to blows.
Oh my God, man, that shit was crazy.
He was tore up.
Yeah, well, it was tore up what the other one did on New Year's. It was the second show of the night, and he asked if he could go smoke outside. And so I was like, yeah, man, but just make sure you're back before, probably within 5 minutes, because you got to go on quick. New Year's is about to happen. We want to make sure we get you on before that. So the feature comic's on, and he is struggling. I mean, he's up there for like 15 minutes, probably no laughs. And I'm telling the DJ, I'm like, don't light him. And he's struggling. And he's like, all right, you guys, that's my time. And so he gets off at like 40, it's like 11:45, and he was like, hey man, I didn't see the light. I was like,
you're like, yeah, you never
I was like, you didn't get it. Yeah. But I was like, the headliner's nowhere to be found, man. He's like, shit, should I do some more time? I'm like, if you don't mind, man, because this would be weird for me coming up doing another 15. And so he was like, all right. And so I was like, yo, man, you guys want to see some more of your feature? And it was literally like Coming to America, where it was like Randy Watson and like 4 people went,
oh my God.
And then I got them finally like, woo, all right. And then he actually pulled it out. We counted down New Year's. And then who comes walking back up at the very last minute is the headliner, and he's like, yo, man, security wouldn't let me in. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And so he tried to grab the mic and talk to the crowd, and we just shut the lights off on him. I was like, it was crazy, man.
I wanted to tell, I have a couple, okay, I won't tell that one because, okay, so I have the Harold Gomez bombing story with Ty Barnett.
Yes.
Detroit.
So, yeah.
So Harold was like, when I was in Seattle, like when I first moved to Seattle, he's the one that, when I have that bombing story at Parlor, he got me the guest spot. So I guess this was when Ty Barnett was like coming off Last Comic Standing. He was hot, and Ty was his feature. So, Harold was Ty's feature. So
right.
They go to Detroit. They do a show at a comedy club. At the end of the show, a local black booker comes up. He's like, "Hey man, hey, you guys were great. I have this show over here. I'd be honored if you come over and bless the stage." And Ty's like, "Well, I'm not. I'm done. But I'll come hang out." And Harold's like, "Man, fuck that. We're comics. I'm a soldier for my art. I'm a soldier for this shit. Fuck that. I'm doing time." We're like, Ty's like, "Okay, cool." So they go over there, and they have like a metal detector as you go in, and Ty's in the back watching. And at this point, I guess Harold, they always jokingly used to call Never Bomb Harold.
Yeah.
Supposedly never bombed. So Harold says he's in the back, and they're like, "All right, this next guy is visiting us. I just saw him real funny. Visiting us from Seattle, Washington. Give it up for Harold Gomez." He says he goes up. There's not even a clap. And he says as he's walking up, he's like, "Jesus Christ, not even a fucking." So he says he does his first joke.
Yeah.
Nothing. Bombs. Does his second joke. Nothing. So then he goes, this dude in the front row says to him, "Boo."
Yeah, he goes, "Boo, nigga."
Says boo, and we're boo. So Harold's like, "What the fuck?" He says to the DJ, he goes, "Yo, DJ, play something." And the DJ's like, "What?" He's like, "Just fucking play something, man." So DJ starts playing something, and Harold's like, "All ladies in the house say ho." And they go, "Oh." He goes, "All the hoes in the house say ladies." So he gets like a little, she's like, "All right, cut it." Says his next joke. Nothing. Dude says,
"Boo, nigga."
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah. Not only that, he actually, guess what he said was, "I said boo." So Harold goes, "Hey, so check this out." He's like, "Next motherfucker in here that boos me, I'm getting off this stage and whooping their ass." Next, you just start hearing, "Boo, boo, boo, boo." So he goes into the back, and they're like, he's like, "What the fuck?" So they're leaving, and the booker is like this. He's got his arms folded. Ty walks up, and Ty's like, "Hey, man, thanks." And Ty's like, "Man, thanks," gives him a hug. And then he folds his arms again, and Harold comes up to get like a dap. Dude doesn't even so Harold just daps up his elbow. I don't know, like, "All right, man, thanks, man."
Oh my God. You know what's crazy about Detroit is Tony Rock had a similar story when he first started out. This booker had put him like, I'll have to hit him up and make sure I'm not botching the story, but it was like somewhere in Detroit. He didn't know where it was. Like, it was to the point where the taxi cab would take him out to this club, but wouldn't come pick him up at night, right? So he was like, "Hey, man, we don't come out here after a certain time. You got to, kind of find your own way back home." So Tony goes out, and, I guess the host asked him what his credits are. He's like, "Yo, man, just say this. And, yeah, and so, it's funny coming from New York, da-da-da, right?
Well, and he also, I remember he said just say, whatever, but he's like, just don't say anything about Chris Rock.
Just don't say anything about Chris Rock. Yeah. And so I don't remember if the host said anything about Chris Rock.
That's all he said.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, so he says the thing about Chris Rock, but he did say this. He said, "Yo, this next nigga might be funny." Tony Rock, right?
Yeah.
And so Tony goes up, and he's literally, he's like joke after joke not hitting. And then he sees like a white guy in the crowd, and he's like, whatchamacallit? He kind of goes in on the white guy. They start laughing, but then there's this gangbanger in the middle of the like in the front row, and he says some shit like, he's like, he's what he said. He's like, you corny New York. He's like, fuck you, nigga. And Tony's like, or I could finish my jokes and let me go. And so he goes back into his routine. They're not feeling it, and then he goes back at the white guy. Like they kind of gets him back, and the dude just keeps on like fucking with him. He's like, fuck you, New York. You ain't funny, nigga. And so anyways, Tony wraps up his set, gets off. He like after the show, he says he goes through like the kitchen to the back, and like he was I think he asked the cook if he could if he could get a ride after the cook was done because the taxis wouldn't come back out. So he goes outside and he like the door closes behind him and it locks, and who's across the street but that like a few of those fools who were in the front row and were gangbangers, and they pulled up the handkerchiefs. They were like, yeah, not so funny now, New York, and started walking at him. And he like tried to pull the door open and it wouldn't open. So he just stood there like, all right, it's fucking on, right? And by the grace of God, he said that the chef like opened up the door and like he was like, hey y'all, he's with me, he's good, man. And like they backed off and he didn't go back the next night, I guess. So.
Yeah, he also had a run-in with like a Mexican gangbanger at the
Laugh Factory. Yeah.
That reminds me. In the documentary, when stand-up stood out, it's all about the Boston scene in the 80s. So Colin Quinn, who I love, was a New York comic, and he was in Boston, and obviously people are going to fucking hate on him. But not only that, I think at one point, like he said, he went up there, and he's just bombing, and people are fucking, it's a rowdy Boston crowd, and the guy's like, fuck Boston, or no, I was gonna say, I thought Quinn said that, but he didn't know. It was like when he said he was from New York, the audience goes, fuck New York. Colin said that like one of the dudes there that was like hosting him was like, okay guys, let's be respectful, he's our guest. All this stuff. So he said he just did his whole set and just fucking bombed, and to where he had to go out of the back door. They wouldn't let him go out the front, right?
Yeah.
But he's supposed to do a whole weekend there. So the next night he's on stage and he says it's going pretty good. It's going all right. And there's two guys just in the front that they aren't really laughing, but they're just kind of looking at him the whole time, just smiling.
Yeah.
So at one point, finally, Quinn looks at him. He's like, so what's up with you guys? And they just go, we were here last night.
Oh my. Dude, did you ever, you might have been the one to tell me about, what's with Daniel Tosh and what's it, Suge Knight in the front row or something?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my God. And I could have heard this story from somebody and it may not have been true, but he like tried to roast whoever was in the front row, didn't know who they were. And it was like Suge Knight, and Suge was ready to like kill him. And apparently Shaq had to break that shit up and like squash it. But then I heard another one about like Patrice O'Neal, which is with a similar situation where it was like some people wanted to fight him after his show. And I fucking can't remember that one. I'll have to look it up. But comedy.
I know there's one in New York where there's some people from England or something.
Okay.
And he was like, he was shitting on them, and he was like, "You want to be us? You're so mad." And like, they waited till he got done with the show.
Yeah.
So they could tell him how much they hated him. And
right.
He just was like, he's like, "Where are you going? Don't leave. Let's keep." He's like, "You guys suck." I got to tell I was going to tell the Kevin. I have two more.
Yeah.
Kevin Fredericks bombing story from the Bay Area Black Comedy Competition, and and the N-word one, the black.
Oh yes, yeah.
So all right, so little backstory. Kevin Fredericks, little Kevin Fredericks, Kev on stage. I saw him first time at Nate's room. This is probably 10 years ago.
Wait, can I tell you where I saw him first?
Sure.
So I worked at Bank of America for like 12 years. Yeah, he was like hosting some stuff at Bank of America, and he was like, he crushed, man. I was like, who is this dude? And like, they're paying him to do this? So you're like,
man, fuck this dude.
Exactly. I'm the almighty up in here.
You know what's so funny is I tell people all the time, it's like, sometimes some people might be successful and then people want to just start hating on him. Right. And I was like, with Kev, it's just, he is the fucking nicest, most genuine dude, you know?
Yeah.
Everything's
well deserved.
Yeah. So I'm in at Nate's room. I'm not even doing time. I think I'm just hanging out. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, blah, 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 Kevin Fredericks. And I see him go up. And the first thing, not knowing anything about him, the first thing I noticed immediately is I was like, God, this guy is so fucking likable on stage. Mm-hmm. He is his energy and everything is so likable, which as a comic, if you're likable, you can get away with so much. So
totally.
He was doing some joke about his love of like Popeye's chicken or something. And to where then it started turning into almost like, it was like a sexual thing, but it was all about the Popeye's chicken.
Yeah.
Where he had some song or something, and he's fucking to where he takes the water, he pours it on himself, he tears his tank top, like this, all about Popeye's chicken.
Yeah.
He destroys, fucking crushes. So we start talking, and I mentioned to him, I don't know if this is the first year or second time I did Bay Area, but I was like, dude, it's great, networking, blah, blah, you should come down. So he's like, all right, I'm going to do it. So we're in the Bay Area Black Comedy Competition, and it's his set. So I go to watch his set, and it's kind of just going. It's not really, he's not bombing, but he's also not like doing really well. He's just having a mediocre set. But we both know, like Kev knows, I'm sure, or in the back of his head, I'm sure he was thinking, and I was thinking, I was like, he's got the Popeyes bit at the end.
Right.
We'll get him back. He'll end on that. That's his closer. It's going to crush. He starts going into it, and he's fucking taking his shirt off, and he fucking takes the water, starts going like this. It's hitting people in the front row who don't know him. So they're like, what's this motherfucking thing, man? What the fuck are you doing? So he fucking does it, and he's just like, ah! It's fucking dead silent, and he's just sitting on stage shirtless, covered in water, nipples are cold and hard, and he just kind of just goes, that's my time, and like covers his walks off stage, gets off stage, goes out the door, and goes back to his room.
Oh my God.
And the way he tells it's even better because he can tell you what's going through his mind.
That almost reminds me of your what was it? The Shades of Laughs with Phil closing out.
I talked about that on the last one.
Man.
The balloon animal and the tool that he hit against the wall.
Oh my. So this one Phil Fox story is my favorite because we used to do a lot of open mics together. So, we were kind of, I'd say kind of taking off in the Seattle scene at the time. We're doing really well. People are starting to recognize us as somewhat. I don't take myself too seriously, but we do Underground one night. Both sets are great sets. You know what I mean? Phil's a little more amped up about his 3-minute set than I am. I'm just like, it's only 3 minutes, whatever, right? And so he's like, yo, man, let's go hit Bender's over in, Renton. And I'm like, yeah, man, let's go. He's like, can I catch a ride? I'm like, yeah, for sure. So whole time, he's just like, bro, we're on some next level shit. We're like, Manny, we're about to take it there. I mean, we should probably move to LA because we're going to dominate. We're going to take over the scene. And I'm like, Phil, it was just, it's just open mic. He's like, nah, man, you got to start thinking of yourself next level, bro, because we're there. We're the top of this scene. It's like me, you, Jay, and like a handful of other people. And I was like, all right, Phil, whatever. So Bender's, decent sized crowd. I go up, have a pretty good set, and then Phil is like 2 comics after me. He goes up, starts doing bits, silence, like nobody's laughing. I'm sitting in the back in tears just because of this whole speech of how it was so good. And afterwards, he literally, like at the end of his set, he just flips off the crowd and says, fuck you guys, I'm better than you all.
You guys, I'm moving to LA. I'm too big for this city. Before I tell the ultimate road story, that reminded me of the Mookie story.
Oh, Mr. Mookie.
So Mr. Moogie's like a local legend in Seattle. He's recovering addict. I mean, he's been in recovery for years, and I think he's a counselor now with that too. But yeah, Moogie's what, 60 maybe?
Yeah, I think he's a grandpa. He's 65, and I mean, he's one of those friends that everybody knows and just the most lovable guy.
Yeah.
But his comedy is just goofy as shit.
So yeah, one of his jokes is he's like I lost 15 pounds or something like that. He's like, I'm pretty happy about it because now I can spit down through the hole when I'm on the toilet.
Yeah, and he has a thing where he said something about I went down on my wife.
Don't ruin it.
That's the one. Oh no, I didn't know if that's the one you tell. You tell it.
Okay, so we're at the open mic, and it's like December, early part of December, and Mookie's telling this. He's on stage at the open mic, and anytime Mookie'd go up, everybody was like, "Oh fuck, we got what's Mookie gonna because he's so crazy."
Yeah.
He's gonna say, he's like, "So I'm with this girl, and we're in the bedroom and I'm fucking, we're fucking, and I'm like, she's screaming, and then we get done and she gets up and I look and there's like a little piece of shit. there's like a little piece of shit in the bed. So I literally fucked the shit out of her, right? So we all are dying laughing, like, what the fuck? As it starts to get quiet, Mookie goes, so Christmas is coming up. The best segue ever. Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God.
Dude. That's up on YouTube. If you do a Mookie, I don't know what you would call it, Mookie Christmas story, it's somewhere on YouTube. Oh.
There's a joke that Mookie does that I've never understood where he says I went down on my wife and I ate the spider for good luck or something like that. And I'm just like, but that's just Mookie's mentality, man. He just says the most random shit, but that is the funniest shit. So Christmas is coming up.
Oh, God, dude.
God.
I might see if I can find the audio and just put the audio in here. It's so funny, dude. And you can hear us dying laughing in the back. All right, the greatest road story ever. This story, actually, a girl messaged me, said she didn't know why it was funny, didn't think, she's like, and then unfollowed me. And
this is the best story of all fucking time.
I don't know. It was a black girl, and I don't know I don't know, dude. I was like,
I will say this. I think the world is just overly sensitive towards everything right now. It's hard to be a comic. And I think that some people just, I've seen some specials on Netflix that aren't funny at all, but people praise them as the new style of comedy, and I don't get it, but to each their own. Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I don't know I have an idea who I think the headliner was, but I'm not 100%, so I will never say, because this isn't,
you gotta tell me after this.
Want to put on somebody unless you do. So, all right, so there's a white headliner, black feature. So if you don't know, the feature goes up before the headliner closes out the show. So this black feature is on stage, and he has some joke where through his whole set, he keeps it's like a tagline that he keeps repeating, where he says, "'Cause I'm that N-word," but he's saying the actual word, I'm that N-word, I'm that N-word. And then he comes to the end of his set, and he ends it by saying it. And he's like, "'Cause I'm that N-word. Good night." Everybody cheers, everybody laughs. And then the white headliner watching that would then go up, and he would open by saying, "Hey, give it up for that N-word." And he would say the actual word. Everybody laughed. Everybody thought it was funny, except for the black feature.
Mm-hmm.
So Saturday comes, the black feature doesn't do those jokes. The white headliner does not watch. So he's just assuming he's been doing those jokes still, and goes up with no context and just opens with, "Hey, give it up for that." And the audience is like, "Yo, what the fuck? What is this?"
Oh my God.
Oh,
so good.
That's my all-time favorite, roast.
That's the best. The only other one that I could think of, and I'm only hearing this secondhand, and I think you told me this a long time ago, was the comic who was stealing another comic's bit on a comedy competition. Do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah, it was in Shades of Laughs. Well, there's been a few. It was in the Shades of Laughs, and then he started doing the other dudes.
Yeah, that's right. And then he did the other dude's bit, and so that when he went up, he just regurgitated all the jokes that the other dude did. So
yeah, and he didn't. Yeah, he hadn't watched it. He had no idea.
Yeah. But the one you told is my all-time favorite of any story.
Plug your stuff.
Let's see. What do I got going on? Next week I'll be in quarantine. The following week after that I'll be back in quarantine.
Wait, who books it?
Oh, my wife. My wife is booking that right now, and so you can catch me doing the dishes. But yeah, no, I'm on Manny Martin at Manny Martin JR on just about everything because Jay made me have all the same handles.
Yeah,
everything. So Instagram at Manny Martin JR on Twitter, and then just Manny Martin on Facebook. So yeah, man, and I'm looking forward. We got some new shit launching off. And
yeah, I was just gonna say that we're gonna have an announcement down the road, but we can't say it yet. But me and Manny are gonna be doing a show together that's different than anything I've been doing or you've done, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna make it sexy. I'm gonna make it real sexy. So yeah, ooh, you know,
I won't.
Yeah.
All right, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up this weekend.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right,
buddy.
Bye.
Bye.